Welcome to another exciting edition of the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast. I am your MC, Davo. With me today, we have Kells.
Good morning, my neighbors.
We have Andy.
I want to say the next line so badly, but I don't want to get bleeped so early on. So let me just say hello, Ladle Brainers.
We have returning guest host, Bettina.
Yay!
Hi, everybody. Oh, thank you.
Sadly, there is no sensei tonight. He has traveled to Nepal for the biannual trivia summit atop K2.
Oh,
Wow.
God,
It's literally a summit.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
literally a summit.
That's why they're called summits. That's
I
why
had no
they're called
idea.
summits. You know?
You want people to listen, right?
Wow.
Just
Wow.
But accurate.
So Bettina has been wonderful to the show, and she has graciously provided us with a quiz. So before all that, before I hand it off to you, Bettina, there's a little something I need to do.
LB5K in the hizzy with the official Brain Ladle rules. 1 subject. 6 categories. 4 questions in each category, 10 points a pop, bonus points here and there. Final question, worth up to 100 points. Most points wins. Mic drop.
Smooth.
Always in the hizzy with that one.
Where else would he be, really?
I don't know.
He only has so long of an extension cord.
Yeah.
He can't go very far.
Extension cord.
Yeah. He's too powerful for a battery. He's running on his own generator.
Nice.
Bettina, save us.
All right. So I thought it might be fun for us to kind of get into the festivities. So this is a Halloween-themed trivia set.
Ooh, spooky.
So it's a mix of like scary, supernatural, spooky Halloween themes all in one. My favorite season is autumn, fall, and my favorite holiday is probably Halloween. I know it's my kids, so
I love
I
spooky.
figured why not?
The podcast is coming from inside your house.
I need to revisit a lot of these older movies. My daughter really loves them too, which is great. So,
Nice.
all right. So this is questions about people who passed away. So they went that away on Halloween.
Ah,
That away.
I like that.
Yeah. So question 1. What alliteratively named director who won 4 Oscars in the category of Best Foreign Film passed away on Halloween in 1993? His passing was overshadowed in the news by the death of River Phoenix the same day.
Oh,
Alliterative.
I am guessing. I'm locked in.
God, I think I know who it is, but it's getting conflated with like 5 other names, so it's just mush.
That never helps, man.
No.
All I have is a last name,
It only hurts.
and it's a total guess. I'm just thinking of famous foreign film director with a name that might be rhymey
Okay.
It's not rhyming. It's alliterative.
or alliterative.
Repetitive.
Oh,
Bruh, bruh, bruh.
alliterative?
Pull out the choke. All right, locked in.
I'm writing the name down. It's clearly wrong, but I am going with it anyway.
Alan
like that.
Alda.
Good one.
If you kill Alan Alda with this episode, I'm going to be
Dude.
so mad.
I'm not that powerful. Well, my dark powers are formidable.
Are you all locked in? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay,
well,
Davo.
Well, I thought it was an Italian guy, an Italian director, and that I kept getting the prime minister who was disgraced mixed up. You know, the Italian prime minister that was horrible, Silvio Berlusconi.
Oh, you're talking about somebody else there for a minute.
Not Mussolini.
I'm sure about Mussolini. It's
But
more than
I-
disgraced.
You're right. Hung in the streets.
Right.
He did some great films.
Yeah. So I went with Fellini.
Okay, Andy
I too went with Fellini.
and Kels.
By the grace of many high powers, Federico Fellini.
It is Federico
Are you
Fellini.
joking me right now?
Nice.
No, I'm not.
Eh.
All right. Well, we're good at guessing. None of us actually knew that answer.
No.
Oh, well, you guys did great. Question 2. What performer passed away as a result of a burst appendix on Halloween in 1926? His widow, Bess, would hold yearly seances after his death, though ironically, her husband was a well-known skeptic.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in?
All right, Andy?
It's Houdini.
Davo?
Houdini? Udini.
And Kels.
No. We're not going to accept that.
Kels?
Friends. How many of us have them? Houdini.
That is correct. And I didn't mean to do this, but he also has
An alliterative name.
Alliterative
Oh,
name.
yeah.
I was
Yes.
like, man, is this a mystery thing?
So this
She
would
didn't
be
tell me?
I
the-
know, I need to do a whole alliterative.
So this would be an insane category if it was alliterative people who died on Halloween.
Yeah.
Ooh, spooky.
Ooh. I like
Man, we were
that.
just going after Alan all the tonight.
He's trying. He's really trying.
Okay. On Halloween 1984, Indira Gandhi was assassinated by what members of her staff while heading to an interview with British actor Peter Ustinov? And I'm not looking for the names. I'm looking for what members of the staff.
Like
Like
members
their
of the-
positions on the staff?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good, because I don't have her staff directory here. It's just, well, it was Joe from accounting, and
Joe from accounting.
chill.
I'm locked in.
All right, I'm going to go with an obvious answer. Locked in.
I'm locked into.
Okay. Davo?
Her security staff.
Andy?
Worst bodyguards ever.
Kels?
I said security guards.
And it's her bodyguards, the security guards, bodyguards, yeah.
Hey.
Not that she was shot, but,
Kind of like firefighters fighting fire with fire. It's just
it's just,
not what you're supposed to. It's the exact
a
opposite of what you're
disproportionate
supposed to
number
do.
of serial arsonists are firefighters.
Right.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wanting to be the hero at the fire. Wanting to-
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
if you think about it, we've pretty much fireproofed things. There's not a lot of big fires anymore.
But wouldn't that be suspicious if you went to a fire already smelling like a fire? You said the
I
fire. You
mean-
smell like a fire.
They keep root in the car.
I was
They
going to say a
keep
little
root.
Axe body spray.
Just a little.
High
Throw on the
karate.
high
Smell fire.
karate.
Like karate.
And my kids go to a campfire. They smell like campfire the whole way home.
Oh, yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, question 4. Okay. On Halloween 2020, Sean Connery passed away at his home in the Bahamas. What James Bond film, known for its harrowing shark scenes and deaths of Emilio Largo with a harpoon, did Connery film there in 1965?
Oh,
Oh.
I get his confused.
Yeah.
Since 65.
Must restrain the salt.
Okay.
This sucks.
I need to write some things down.
He needs to make a list
I do.
because he knows them all.
Process of elimination.
I'm locked
Sucks.
in with a yes.
I don't know.
See, I have it between. I wish I could talk this out with Kels. I have it between
Yeah.
two.
Oh, wow.
Is one of them Goldfinger?
Finger.
No, that's the one Dave was writing down.
It isn't. I already locked in.
You crossed that one out.
It's Moonraker.
He wasn't in that.
What makes sense to shoot Moonraker in the Bahamas?
Does it?
Yeah.
Why would it make sense to?
Don't you want to hang out in the Bahamas while you build a moon set? I mean, if you're going to hang out somewhere,
We
can just
have
set a
Death
fire
Valley.
in
We
the
could just-
Bahamas.
it's not like they're shooting it on the moon, guys. Come on.
So I got it down between two, and I'm gonna go with that one. I'm locked in.
All right. Andy?
So I had it between Thunderball and Casino Royale,
Mm,
and I went with Thunderball.
Okay, Kels?
interesting, Andy. Very interesting because Sean Connery wasn't in Casino Royale.
Oh, duh, of course not.
And I had it, interestingly enough, I had it between You Only Live Twice and Thunderball. And I know You Only Live Twice was like in Japan. So I went with Thunderball.
with an entire Japanese cast that wasn't anything offensive in that movie.
Not
At
one
all.
thing.
Not at all.
Oh.
Nothing to be ashamed of.
Straight above board there.
Right.
Not a hair.
Not problematic in the least.
No. Aged well, that film did.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally like
Yeah.
fine milk.
Sorry, Dave.
It's okay.
Sorry.
Much like Sensei, she's gone on to do other things. I forgot how boring this is.
She's playing
Oh,
solitaire
no.
on her phone.
Neil's allowed her to play Minecraft with her. With him.
All right.
They're on a server right now,
Well,
building things.
I said Dr. No because my answer is probably wrong and Bettina's going to have to say no.
No.
Oh,
Good
I
call,
see.
buddy.
So the answer is Thunderball. And I have a memory of this movie because my dad put it on. It was like a Sunday movie back when it was just basic TV. I can't remember if it was Channel 11 or something. And I remember him saying, you know, Tina, come over here and check this out. Look how beautiful this is. And then you see like a domino like impale this man with a harpoon. I was like 6 or 7. I'm like, what? He goes, look how beautiful this beach is.
Yeah.
Like,
Ignore the
oh.
harpoon.
Beautiful and
Yeah, right.
deadly.
Can we get the scores, please?
Sure. After one round of play, Davo has 30 and Kels and Andy have 40.
The only reason I'm not up there with you is because of James effing Bond.
You should know all about it by now since you hate it so much.
Yeah, like for starters, his middle name is not effing. You
Yeah.
should know that by now.
You'll never forget Thunderball.
Nope.
Just think of a big harpoon
Impaled
Right.
on a harpoon.
gun by Claudine Auger, I think. Yeah.
He'll forget it.
Okay, so the next category is on scary movie taglines.
Yay.
Ooh, this is
okay.
clever.
So I'm going to tell you a movie tagline in the year the movie was released. So if you get the movie correct, you get 10 points. If you need another tagline from the same movie, then you'll only get 5 points. If you still need another tagline, again from the same movie, you'll get 1 point.
At this point, we'll tell you the name of the movie.
All of these movies have had multiple taglines.
If you ask
Sure.
for
Just so
one
you
more
know.
hint, Neil actually comes back from the dead and shames you. Neil will call in and sigh deeply.
Yeah, a long-time listener, first-time caller.
I have faith that you guys will not need the third tagline.
Oh, that's adorable.
Okay.
So you don't listen to the show then?
I do.
Oh, okay.
No, you
Interesting.
guys are get it.
Okay.
Well, Neil's not here, so if you get it wrong, there's no like sweeping sound. Right?
Oh, yes, there is.
Oh, I just have to cue sweeping music.
You just need to say
All
it.
right.
Just
You just say.
Oh, okay. Should I start grunting too? If it's
yeah,
a
that's the Ray guy, buddy. That's all me.
Only if you feel it. If you fake
you
it,
feel
Yeah,
it,
you
no.
got
if
to
you
feel
feel you
that in
need
your
to.
soul.
I
It's
won't
gotta
stop
be-
yet, but you don't have to.
I looked him up and I was very impressed by this one picture. It looked like he could like hit himself in the face with
Yeah.
his kick,
Yeah.
like a rock cat. All right. So the tagline from this movie that was released in 1987 is "He'll tear your soul apart."
Ooh,
Locked in.
locked in.
He'll tear your soul apart.
It also should have been a James Brown album title.
It's solid. It'll
Yeah,
work.
that would have worked.
I don't know when this came out, so I'm locked in.
All right, Andy.
This is Hellraiser.
Davo.
We have such sights to show you. Hellraiser. One of my favorites.
Kels.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I also said Hellraiser.
That's correct. It's Hellraiser. And the second tagline would have been Satan's done waiting. And then the last is demon to some, angel to others. All right. This movie released in 1972. This is the weekend they didn't play golf.
What the? This is the worst tagline ever.
Yeah, no kidding. Caddyshack 2. Everyone dies. The role, Robert Palmer. No.
Robert
Arnold,
Palmer?
Arnold
Robert
Palmer.
Palmer.
That joke was still under
Robert
construction.
Palmer.
It
I just
was.
thought about that for a
You're
couple
gonna
more
get addicted
minutes.
to. Is that no?
Yeah, that's Robert Palmer. Arnold
The
Palmer is
women
the
like are all the same. Yeah.
weekend they didn't play golf. What am I? 1972.
72 horror movie. It's not
just
what I
can't
was
even-
expecting when I heard
No.
72.
And just so you know, these are scary movies.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't.
Well, I didn't think it was a rom-com.
I am gonna have to take.
Yeah.
I need
Go to
tagline
level
2.
two.
Yeah, I need to go to 2.
Tagline strikes back.
Okay. So the next tagline is, where does the camping trip end and the nightmare begin?
The camping trip.
All right, I'm
It
going to
can't
do it.
be.
Because if that was the tagline to this, no wonder. All right, I'm locked in with a guess.
And I have a third tagline.
I will
piece.
refuse to go that far down.
Yeah,
down.
I feel like
Okay.
you like
If you need 2 of them, you're just ugh.
Oh, I'm locked in. I just realized I'm going the wrong way with this.
I'm locked in.
All right. What, Davo?
I said Friday the 13th.
Kels
I said the last house on the left.
Ooh.
and Andy.
I'm going to look so stupid if I have this wrong, but I think you tried to give us a hint by saying these are scary movies and not necessarily horror movies. And a movie about camping and guys that didn't go golfing, Deliverance.
Oh my gosh.
So the last
Nice.
tagline is, if you hear a banjo, start paddling
Start.
faster.
Oh,
Wow,
my
good
goodness.
pull.
It is
Nice,
Deliverance.
Andy.
Oh, see, I think what all you guys are doing too, I kept going with horror
Scary
movies.
yeah.
And she said scary movie. That suddenly kind of clicked with me. You were trying to help us.
And Deliverance is scary as hell.
It is. Good job.
All right. So question 3. A nice American family. They didn't want to kill, but they didn't want to die. 1977.
I got nothing.
Now I'm going to need the second tagline.
Oh, I forgot about that part. Yeah. Let me get the second tagline, please.
Wes Craven's classic original.
Oh,
Really?
yeah.
Still got nothing.
I'm locked in.
Wait.
I'm locked in.
Yeah, I'm gonna try them out. Why not? Locked in.
Okay. Davo?
Last house on the left.
Kels?
Oh man. Said the hills have eyes.
Andy?
For the love of Benji.
The answer is the hills have eyes.
Ooh, I forgot he did that.
Hey.
Yeah, I would not have gotten that in a
That's what
million
I was on the
years.
fence about.
Yeah. So the easiest mode for that, or the last tagline, was camping out with the family can be murder.
And that didn't happen in Benji? Is that what you guys are saying?
That's what we're saying.
Pretty
I haven't
much.
seen in a long time, but that dog looks mean.
Okay. Let he who is without sin try to survive. 1995.
Locked in.
Oh, I've never heard this tagline, but it's got to be locked in.
Jurassic Park, right?
I'm going to need the second tagline.
Okay. Long is the way and hard that out of hell leads up to light.
Come on.
Wow, that made it worse.
That
I don't know
made
if
it
I'm right.
I would not-
Genuinely
I was
worse.
going to say,
I
I
just
had
told you
an
it's another
educated guess with the
tagline.
first one, but the
Wow.
second one now I'm like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe
Oh
I
yeah, I don't
jumped to
feel comfortable
conclusions.
anymore.
Okay.
Gosh.
That doesn't make any sense with what I'm going with.
All right.
Well, sorta.
All right, locked in. Doing abysmally in this category.
Okay. Andy?
I'm hoping the third tagline was, "What's in the box?" 7.
Ooh.
Devo?
The Ninth Gate.
Ooh.
Kels?
I said 7.
And the last tagline is gluttony, greed,
Come
sloth,
on!
Yeah.
envy,
Why wasn't that
wrath,
number
pride,
2?
and lust. I'm sorry. It's
Dang
7. But what's in the box is even better.
That's a solid tagline.
Nice.
Blown the biggest surprise of the movie.
You just ruined the whole movie. All these people who wanted to watch it.
I didn't say what was in the box.
All right. The scores after round number 2. Davo's got 40.
Curses.
And Kels and Andy are both sitting at 65.
And this is Davo's episode.
Should
Davo's
be.
into horror
But-
and gore and blood and
Bettina
stuff.
doesn't know how to order easy modes.
No.
Oh, sorry.
it's all her fault. It's not me being a Nimrod. It's her fault.
Yeah, he's just
Right.
salty.
Here comes the salt.
I believe, just to say, long as the way and hard that out of hell. I believe that's a quote from Milton, and he did Paradise Lost, and that was a biblical themed. Anyway.
No.
Look, I know
Okay.
what the
Whatever.
I know what the quote is. Very well. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You want to write that down on your paper.
I'm
Are you
writing it
taking
now.
notes? All right.
Bettina is giving me the shame nuggets with extra sauce.
Extra sauce, man.
Okay, potpourri. What comedy was intended to be a horror movie with the lead character originally being portrayed as a winged reptilian demon? Original names considered for the film included House Ghosts and Scared Sheetless, with director Tim Burton originally wanting Sammy Davis Jr. as the lead.
Locked
I'm
in.
locked in.
Locked in.
Kels?
I'm not going to say it 3 times, but I don't know if it counts as if we all say it.
Right.
So I'm going to say Beetlejuice.
All right. Andy?
Beetlejuice.
Sure, you make me the one to say.
Dave?
No, just say ditto.
Oh, sorry.
Ditto.
Say
Ditto. My answer
Sorry,
is the
you're
same
gonna
as the
have to
previous
say-
2.
Yeah,
Well,
you
then
say
it's
it.
on your head. Then it's on your head. Beetlejuice.
It's not so
It
bad,
is
Dave.
Beetlejuice.
Batman's going to show up in your house now. I mean, that's
Yay.
pretty cool.
That's pretty awesome.
What is the name of the celestial event defined as a second full moon in a calendar month, which fell on Halloween of 2020? In 1961, this event occurred in April, when appropriately a song with the same name hit number 1 on the billboards.
Locked in.
Oh, number 1.
Number 1.
I was going differently, but now I'm going to say, all right, locked in.
Mm.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore moon.
More moon.
Just trying to help you out there, Kels.
I'm locked in.
Cold there, Kels. Just
Okay.
all up
David?
on you. You're like, so what? I got it. Back off.
No,
Yeah.
I don't. Because I feel like this group never hit number 1.
Blue moon.
Kels?
I said a blood moon, so a red moon.
And then Andy.
See, I was going to go with Blood Moon until she gave the hint, and I recognized it had to be Blue Moon.
It is a blue moon.
Nah.
And it is by the Marcells, I believe, that
You
hit
saw me
with their version.
standing alone. Yeah.
Mm.
Without a care in my
All right, enough of that. Let's please. Next one.
Come on, that sounds great.
No, it does not. You don't have to do that.
I know, I feel like lighting a lighter.
It's
It's a good.
Free bird.
What is that? Wind of change? Okay. What state has a Jason Voorhees statue chained to the bottom of the Louise Mine Pit in the city of Crosby? This pit is a popular spot for local divers, an appropriate hobby considering this state supposedly has 10,000 lakes.
Barry. I almost wrote Barry on my paper.
So are you asking for the
State.
State.
the state? Oh, locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
All right. Devo.
Minnesota.
Kels.
Minnesota.
Andy.
Oh yeah, Minnesota, Deb Barry.
You're right. It's Minnesota. I thought Barry was from North Dakota.
He was
Am I
born.
wrong?
He was born in
North
North Dakota.
We know a lot about
Ah.
Barry.
We know lots
Yeah.
about Barry. Have you seen photos of this statue?
Yes, I did. I saw it on the internet.
Yeah. And so they took a camera down. I'm not getting in that water. Screw that. They took
Oh.
a camera down and it just looms down there. You can't see it until there's freaking Jason right there with the machete waiting
Oh,
for
no.
you.
Yikes.
No, because
Negative.
it would be
Hell
me that he came
no.
to life. Whoa,
Oh.
big dog.
God.
Sorry.
Who has hellhounds?
It's appropriate for
Cujo.
Halloween episode.
Yeah.
That was sorry about that. My
No
dog
worries.
Ninja.
You're good.
Certainly isn't stealthy.
Snuck up on you. It's appropriate.
All right. The film Halloween features mainly instrumentals composed by director John Carpenter,
Damn it.
with the exception of what?
Oh,
With
thank
the
God.
exception of what hit song by the Blue Oyster Cult off their 1976 album Agents of Fortune, and 5 bonus points if you can tell me what Stephen King TV miniseries also opens with this song in both the original 1994 and 2020 remake.
I'm locked in.
Locked
Yeah,
in.
All the way locked in.
All right, Kels.
Don't Fear the Reaper, and I'm guessing the movie is It.
All right, Andy.
Don't Fear the Reaper, and the movie is it.
And sorry, Dave. You know.
Don't Fear the Reaper. And you said TV miniseries, correct?
I did. Yes,
It's The Stand.
it is The Stand. So it's Don't
But
Fear the
wasn't-
Reaper and The Stand.
Wasn't it a TV miniseries too? Because it's been.
It was.
Yes, but there wasn't
It
a
didn't
2020
have-
original. That
Oh yeah, it was a miniseries with Tim
It
Curry.
was fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Davo got the bonus,
All right.
and then I did not. So after 3 rounds, Davo has 85,
Mm.
Kels has 95, and Andy has 105.
Woo!
Okay.
Anybody's game.
This game's scary. It's close. Scary close.
Ooh.
Pretty tight.
Okay, so this category is going to be on vampires.
Love those.
Oh no!
Children
Oh,
of the
crap.
night.
I hate vampires. No disrespect if any are listening, but I don't like y'all.
Hey now.
In the FX mockumentary TV series What We Do in the Shadows, 4 vampires and a familiar live in what borough of New York City? I have an easy
Okay.
note too.
I have never seen this, but I'm locked in.
I've seen some of it. It's hilarious. The original documentary was set in New Zealand. It was filmed by a bunch of New Zealanders, the same
Taika.
people who did Fly to the
Yeah.
Concorde,
Oh, okay.
and it was freaking hilarious.
Then Taika Waititi, didn't he?
He was,
Yeah.
he was in the
Mhm.
original.
And I have an easy mode if you need it, Andy.
No,
No.
my heart's want-
I'm locked in.
I know
my
where I
heart wants
want
to
it
go
to
with
be.
this, but I'm going to go with this because I'm locked in.
I know where Kel's heart went, and that's where I went.
I know where I wouldn't put it past him, but I'm going to go different. I'm locked in.
Mm.
All right, Andy, what do you got?
I've never seen this, but I know that the scariest, darkest vampire movie was in Brooklyn.
Okay, what else?
So that's what I wanted to put.
Yeah.
But I figured you might be going a little Barry on us and like throwing something from like your upbringing in there. So I said Queens.
Okay, and Davo?
I also said Queens.
Ooh,
Beat Brooklyn.
sweet music.
Whoa!
Oh, was it the
It's the
Bronx?
All right. So the easy mode is least populated of the boroughs. And
Staten
they
Island?
live in Staten Island.
Oh, and nobody goes to Staten Island.
Exactly. And yeah, I love that show. It's just, to me, it's
Steve
great.
Barry is the funniest man on the planet.
Yes, he is. Did you
Matthew
watch the
Berry.
IT?
IT
Berry.
crowd? Of course I did.
I love that.
Father! No, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. It was so
That's
good.
an awesome scene.
When they go to that musical and they're like, it's so gay.
Oh, look,
That's my favorite.
there's a gun. Click, click, click. Not loaded.
I know.
Matthew
I love
Berry
him.
is the funniest guy in the world.
Yeah.
I love Richard Ayoade too.
I was first
oh, yeah.
introduced to
IT
him
guy.
in the Mighty Boosh.
Oh, yeah.
That you got me watching, David, which
Yes,
I
sir.
have now memorized.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the New England vampire panic in the 19th century was caused by the outbreak of what infectious disease, which was thought to be caused by the deceased consuming the life from their surviving relatives.
Locked in.
Locked in.
No idea.
This isn't vampire related. It's medical history. Come on.
What's the New England vampire
It's
panic?
American history.
Nah, I'm locked in.
Okay, Devo?
Tuberculosis.
Andy?
Yeah, tuberculosis.
I didn't know that.
Kels.
Rabies.
And I put a little hint in there for you, but deceased consuming the life from their surviving relatives. Consumption is
Yeah.
also tuberculosis. Yes, it is tuberculosis.
And, this happened in New England not long after the Salem witch trials. And New England has always handled things calmly, coolly, and collectively.
Yes.
A lot of sick people must be a vampire.
There was a church recently, in the 1980s or 70s that used to, and this is in Romania, that
Wow.
made people put on garlic to see if they would get offended by it, to see if they were vampires or not. They're like, wear this garlic or eat this garlic. If they refuse, they're like, they must be a vampire.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Well, I've never seen Davo in daylight. And now that I'm thinking about it, I've never seen Davo handle garlic.
I don't know, Andy, because you probably have at least once in your life smelled like Texas toast. That's got garlic on it.
True that.
Yeah, so he would have been outed.
Yeah, that's a good
I think
point.
it was-
Yeah.
Smell delicious.
All right. What TV character, modeled after Bela Lugosi, has a mental condition called arithmomania, which in European folklore was a common trait of vampires?
Modeled after Bela Lugosi.
Locked in?
Oh, locked in. Very clever.
I'm just going to write this down. I'm not
If it
getting
helps you, David,
Don't.
Bela Lugosi was a vampire in a movie.
Thanks.
Ooh, that's shame.
Thanks.
No,
God, thank you.
and a heroin addict, if that
Yeah.
helps you. So think of a TV character, it's also a heroin addict.
Locked in.
Okay, Kels.
I said Grandpa Munster.
Okay, Andy.
I got this from the condition. Say the condition again.
Arithmomania.
The Count on Sesame Street.
Oh,
And Devo.
nice.
I fell into the Grandpa Munster trap.
And it is Count Von Count from Sesame Street.
Well done, Andy.
And arithmomania, just so you know what that means, arithmos is numbers and mania is compulsion. And it's a mental condition where people have a compulsion to count things.
A mental condition only one Muppet has.
All right, last question in this round. An early mention of vampires is the Greek myth of Ambrogio, who was cursed by the gods Apollo and Artemis to burn if he was in contact with the sun, and to burn when in contact with what metal?
I thought we made it clear not to be asking Emily to do more questions.
Oh no, who's that?
My wife, she did a mythology quiz that was notoriously hard.
I
Yeah.
liked that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I'm locked in.
Hi, Emily.
Yeah,
Hope you like my question.
she probably will.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Okay. Andy?
Silver.
Kels?
Silver.
Davo.
Silver.
It's correct. It's silver. What are the scores, Kels?
All right. Well, Davo has gained some ground, or I've lost, whichever way you want to look at it.
Gaining ground, we think positively here.
All right. Davo and Kels are tied at 105, and Andy has the lead with 135.
Andy.
Ooh, Andy.
Davo is losing by 30 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
8. Oh,
All right.
Okay.
You know how-
I was going to let you go, but you would go all
I would
30.
have gone to 30. I was gonna,
Yeah.
That was like a game of chicken. That was podcast chicken right there.
All right. The next category is Halloween specials on TV.
Yes.
Sweet.
I wasted my life.
No, you didn't.
Mhm.
On that 70s show's
Crap.
Halloween special, Too
No.
Old to Trick or Treat, Too Young to Die, the show pays homage to what director with scenes including a flushing toilet, a case of mistaken identity, and a chase scene on a roof?
Locked in.
Locked in?
Hold on. I've almost got this. You guys are locked in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm guessing, because it's that 70s show, the famous, the one that was really bad, Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Mm.
The roof type.
Is that the 20?
The roof.
Is it the 15?
Damn it.
Is it the
What's his
10?
name?
Oh, he fumbled. Oh, and the car hit him. Oh, my gosh. The band is on the field.
The band is on the field. Oh, come on.
I believe it was a Ford Taurus that took him down. What is
Locked
a car
in.
doing?
There it
in
is.
the
There
stadium?
it is. There it is. It's Ford Taurus.
I'll put you out of your misery. Go ahead, Andy.
Ed Wood.
Kels?
I said Alfred Hitchcock.
Oh, that's
Davo.
good.
Alfred Hitchcock.
It's Alfred Hitchcock.
Oh, because he showed the first.
First flushing toilet.
See, I wasn't making those connections, and the rooftop scene would be like from North by Northwest in the on top of the. Okay, damn it.
It's a great episode. They have so many other references. Like Kitty, the mom, once has to go check on the neighbor's bird and accidentally kills it. And then she goes and there's like 5,000 birds in the house. And there's like just a random telephone booth in the middle. And yeah. And then the paper boy gets upset at Red and has his model plane running out, going after Kelso. And yeah, it's a great episode.
Okay.
Okay, question 2. On the Goldbergs Halloween special, a 100% true ghost story, Adam dresses up like what best-selling 80s pop icon who got his start sending tapes to the Dr. Demento radio show?
Locked in.
Well, it's got to be. I'm locked in.
Locked in?
Okay. Kels.
I said Weird Al Yankovic.
Andy.
I also went with Weird Al.
And then Davo.
Weird Al.
That is Weird Al. That would be,
Oh my
Andy,
goodness.
that would be a great costume for you to wear to class, just to see if anybody knows who you are.
I don't think they would.
You get a Hawaiian shirt and an accordion and some glasses.
You got a permit. You got a
There
permit.
you go.
You got a permit.
That'd be awesome. And a mustache. Do you have a mustache?
I do. Well, not really. Sort of. I have like the beard thing going.
Wow.
Just a
I'm just-
beard? No mustache?
Well, beard mustache thing, but
Will
lightly.
you consider shaving off the beard for the costume?
I don't know if I'm ready to commit like that.
Actually, you know what? Nowadays, I don't think he has a mustache anymore. But yeah, it is Weird Al. Okay. On what TV show's Halloween special, Chapter 2, Trick or Treat Freak, does a police chief investigate a gelatinous substance attacking local pumpkin patches? This show also features 4 of the main characters dressed up like Ghostbusters, where there are 2 Venkmans and no Winstons?
Locked in?
I don't.
What? I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Okay, Devo?
Stranger Things.
Kels?
Stranger Things.
Andy?
That's a much better answer than mine. Simpsons.
They're just Stranger Things. Yeah. Nobody wants to be a Winston.
Nobody wants to be Winston.
Yeah.
He was terrible.
All right, and the last question for this set. In 30 Rock's 2009 Halloween episode Stone Mountain, Tracy Morgan is afraid that he will become the final fatality in the Rule of 3 celebrity death hoax. His fear prompts him to call what actress, who he previously worked with on the movie Rapping Grandma, to inquire about her health. And I have an easy mode.
I need it because I don't watch 30 Rock.
I used to watch 30 Rock, but I don't remember this at all.
Easy mode for me.
Easy mode for me.
Easy mode for me.
Okay. A year after this episode, she became the oldest host of SNL.
Oh, wow.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Wow. Locked in.
Okay. Andy?
Betty White.
Kels?
Had to fight the temptation to say Jessica Tandy, but I did say Betty White.
And Devo?
Betty White.
It is Betty White, yes. It's like my favorite episode.
That was an easy mode.
I'm trying to help you guys. I want you all to
Appreciate
get
it.
points.
I do
Feeling the love.
appreciate it.
What are the scores, Kels?
After round 5, Davo and I have 140 points, and Andy is sitting at 150.
Oh,
Yeah,
We
catching
have
me.
closed the gap.
we're going to get you.
So I promise this last category is not like my previous last categories have been. I think you guys are done with Liberace and all that.
Yep.
You've exhausted my Liberace knowledge.
Until he meets a nice girl.
Yeah, right? So this last category is on costumes. Nice and easy. Costumes.
Okay.
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 Well, Liberace didn't wear costumes.
Not once.
Not
No. Again, would you like to wow your class by dressing up like Liberace?
Again, wouldn't have a clue who he is.
They would think you're
No.
Ric Flair.
Yeah.
So, what costume was 6-year-old Michael Myers wearing when he killed his big sister Judy in the original Halloween?
Locked in.
Oh,
Locked in.
I think I might be thinking about the wrong movie. I'm locked in.
Devo?
A clown costume.
Thank you.
Kels?
A clown costume.
And Andy?
Oh, wow. For some reason, I'm thinking of a ghost costume.
It was a clown costume.
Okay.
Yeah.
Caught you, Andy.
Damn. I was
knotted
sure,
up.
too.
Had like the big knife.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen that movie since I was a teenager.
Question 2. What mask, first seen at a political protest in 1969, would become a popular Halloween mask for the 1970s? A popular version featured a characteristically large nose and a wide villain-like smile.
Locked in?
Locked in.
Locked in.
Okay, Andy?
Richard Nixon?
Kels?
Nixon.
And Devo.
Haru.
There it is.
I knew it. I was waiting. I would have been
There it
upset
is.
if you didn't.
Those hippies didn't give me a dime for those masks. It's a Nixon.
You're correct, it's Nixon. Okay. In 1979, Ben Cooper Inc., the largest U.S.-based Halloween costume company.
Well, duh.
Like,
Everybody knows Ben Cooper
There's-
Inc. Come on.
well, they're the ones who have like the smocks in a box with like the masks. You can't breathe.
Yeah.
Sparked controversy when it produced its first character costume from an R-rated movie. What is this movie? And I have an easy mode.
Was there a year involved?
1979.
79.
Okay.
79.
I can't focus. Oh,
And I have an easy mode.
Easy mode for me.
there's so many jokes. Oh, hold on. I'm thinking about this.
I know. Andy, get out of the gutter, buddy.
I know. It's just, there's so many things I want to do with this one.
Okay.
Give me a
R,
second.
Hold
not
on.
X.
I wanna-
or
Yeah.
NC-17.
Yeah,
Because it'd be funny if it was Caligula. I'm just saying. I'm locked in.
Don't need a costume for Caligula.
No, you don't.
Heyo.
Hi-oh.
I would like
Terrible.
the easy mode, please.
Film critic Gene Siskel described this movie as a haunted house film set in a spaceship.
Haru.
Oh, okay.
I'm right.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Okay. Kels?
The Xenomorph from Aliens? Well, Alien.
Andy?
I just want to point out that was the same year Star Trek the Motion Picture came out. And I'm pretty sure there were Spock costumes. But anyway, no, it's Alien.
Okay.
Or Caligula. No, Alien.
Davo?
Alien.
It is Alien. Yeah. Good job. They had on eBay, Andy, I think the Beatles, like the Halloween costumes.
Oh, God.
If you wanted a smock and a mask.
It is tempting. I would need a very, very large smock. We'd probably have to take 4 children's costumes.
I don't know why I'm so obsessed in dressing you for Halloween.
I don't know
Sorry.
either, but I'm intrigued.
He'd have the biggest audience.
I'd certainly have the biggest
You
costume.
give extra points to your students if they actually knew what you were dressed as.
He had the biggest costume.
Thanks for finally
You could
catching up with me there, Kels. You see, because the costume would have to cover my ass.
All right, last question. In 1977, Ben Cooper Inc. again was able to get a Star Wars license because, before the film release, and as a result marketed the first Star Wars Halloween costumes. Please name 2 of the 3 original characters that you could purchase, and bonus points if you can name the third.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Also locked in.
Okay, Davo,
Luke, Leia, and Darth.
Kels,
Oh, man. I said Luke, Leia, and Chewie.
Ooh.
and Andy.
See, I thought about Chewie, but I think, they were trying to get him out quick and cheap. So I went with Luke, Leia, and Darth, though I really wanted to throw in C-3PO. That seems like an easy one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So the answers are Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, and C-3PO.
Damn it.
Oh.
wow.
I should have stuck with that was the original 3 I came up with, and I changed it to Leia because I thought they'd want a girl's costume, but I forgot. This is the 1970s. We didn't care.
Yeah.
So
There was,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no. I was going to say there was a competing costume company that did come out later that year with a Chewbacca as well.
Chewie. I was going to ask how many points because everybody just got one of those, right?
I think everyone got, David got
Everybody
2.
missed one,
So,
right? We all got 2.
No.
My primary answers were Luke and Leia, and my bonus was Darth.
Oh, right.
Okay, I apologize.
my primary were Luke and Leia and Chewie.
Yeah, mine
Okay,
too.
and then, okay.
Yeah.
So is that 5
Saturns.
points apiece?
Or a sweep.
Or a sweep?
Sweep the floor. Sweep the floor. Sweep.
That should be the clip.
I was going to
Get
give
rid
you
of
guys.
Sweep the floor. Chicken,
I
sweep
was going
the
to let
floor.
you decide whether you wanted to give yourself 5 points for
You're
naming
the-
Luke or not.
You're the
It's up to
boss.
you.
This is
Yeah,
up to
it's-
Yeah,
you.
this is your
Call.
podcast.
Well, let's go ahead and give you 5 points. each.
Yeah.
All right, I like her.
Doesn't
as
really
boss.
help since you guys all got 5 points, but why not? Kels, what are the scores?
Oh, we've got ourselves a barn burner. Davo and Kels are tied at 170. Andy has 175.
Wow.
170. And Andy has 175. Holy crud, that's a good game. Check out the Misinformation Trivia Podcast. It's a trivia podcast for ladies and gents who love cool trivia and sticking it to annoying teams at the pub quiz. It has received the official Brain Ladle seal of approval.
Hello, ladlers. We here at the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast are thrilled to announce that we have merch, t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, stickers, mouse pads, a bottle of Crystal Pepsi, and a 1986 Buick Regal sitting on what the kids would say, dubs. I mean, the works. Go to brainladleshop.com and give our beautiful new shop a once over. Show your love of trivia and help support the show by locking in on your favorite swag. And remember our sales motto, if you want it, we got it. If we ain't got it, we're going to get it. So you better get it while the getting's good.
Well, you know what that means.
Sudden death.
Halloween style.
All right, so this sudden death is all about the master of horror, Stephen King.
Oh, man, no. This isn't. Foul.
And then there were two.
Yep.
You may be surprised.
At how quickly I'm out of this?
Oh.
Yeah, it might be.
I don't know. You have a really good you give very good guesses. Like, if you don't really think you know it, you do still come out with great guesses. So
Yes, we've noticed that. You noticed that too?
Yeah.
We've noticed that.
Yeah. All right. Question 1. What Stephen King novel was parodied in The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror, with the sinister clown Crusto being the main antagonist?
Locked in.
Okay. Well, thank you for starting it with a easy one.
Locked in.
All right, Kels.
It.
Devo?
It.
Andy?
It.
Yep, it's it. All right. Question 2. What actress received her first Academy Award nomination for portraying a bullied teenager with telekinetic abilities in the 1976 Stephen King movie?
Locked in.
Locked
So you
in.
want the actress, not the movie?
The actress.
Okay, locked in.
All right, Andy.
Sissy Spacek?
Devo?
Sissy Spacek.
And Kels.
Sissy Spacek.
Yep. And that's also alliterative.
You like those?
Very-
I know
It's
what
very,
it means.
it's very Stan Lee of you. This is
Very.
No, I gotta
Thank you.
look into this. Too much Dr. Seuss or something. Question 3. What type of creature is Winston Churchill, also known as Church, in the movie Pet Sematary?
Wow.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Okay. Devo?
A cat.
Kels?
Cat.
Andy?
I was really torn because I remember Cat from the book, but Churchill was known as a bulldog. But I went with Cat.
It is a cat. Yes. It kind of looks like that driving cat from SNL. Toonses.
Okay, Toots is a driving cat. Look out, Toots! No.
That was an evil cat too. Okay. See, Kels, you're doing great.
Thank you.
Question 4. Stephen
3.
King said.
Oh no,
Question
you're right. 4. You're right. Sorry.
You're
Don't
out.
listen,
Sorry.
man. Yeah, you got picked off.
Done. Question 4. Stephen King sets many of his stories in the fictional town of Castle Rock, Maine. He borrowed this name from what 1954 novel by William Golding?
Oh crap! I don't know this.
Locked in.
What?
I don't know this either.
Oh, son of a! I've never even heard this before. I don't know the novel. Crap! I locked in.
Man, if I'm right.
If you're right, I'm gonna be pissed.
I
Yeah.
know it. I'm only right because I know the book.
Yeah.
Can we punt if we haven't used it and stay in the match?
Oh, there's been no Ray Guy.
There's
No.
been
There's
no
been
Ray
no
Guy,
Ray
and that
Guy.
would be an interesting. That would be an interesting rule change that we should talk about. If you save your punt to sudden death, you
Hmm.
could
Can
stay
you keep
in.
playing?
I don't want to take this victory away from Kells because he reads books that aren't Stephen King, though.
I know, it's weird. As far as I know, Kells reads books that don't include pictures, David.
Yes, what's up with that?
No,
I thought
read
this
those
was
too.
an easy question. I apologize.
Well, you're
I
fine.
did too, because I only know one book
I'm
by
locked in.
William Golding.
Me too.
I'm locked in.
I don't recognize the author.
I'm locked
I don't-
in. Let's just
Okay,
go.
good.
Let's do it.
Do it.
All right, Davo.
Catcher in the Rye.
Andy?
William, wait a minute. I'm Escape from Castle Rock.
Okay, Kels.
Down the Fraggle Rock. Lord of the Flies.
It's Lord of the Flies.
Oh.
It's the only book I know, too. I'm sure
Yeah.
he's written a bunch.
There it is.
Good job,
Ralph.
Kells.
Piggy.
Yeah.
I've never read
Poor Piggy.
Never read it.
We read that in maybe 8th, 7th, 8th
Yeah, I
grade.
read it a long time ago on my own. It wasn't for school.
Well,
We
keep
read
going,
it too.
Kells.
All right.
Yeah. Kells. Wow, the bitterness in Davo's voice.
I'm
Keep
so
going,
mad
Kells.
right now.
I'm not mad that I lost in the Stephen King category.
Nope. Not at all.
On a non-Stephen King question. It's
This
a
was-
technicality.
This
Davo.
was our moment to shine, Davo, to look smart.
Yeah,
This was our chance.
it was.
And Kells is going to look smart again.
Again. Yeah.
I'm just going to sit here and watch
I'm going to get
TikTok
third
videos.
place no matter what happens.
Yeah.
Aw. All right. You ready for question number 5?
Let's do it.
What is the name of the sequel to The Shining that follows Danny Torrance 40 years after his residence?
Hey,
at
I know
Overlook
that.
Hotel.
Can I answer?
Dr. Sleep.
That is correct. Dr.
Good job,
Sleep.
Kells.
Thank you.
All right. 1922 and Children of the Corn are both set in what Midwestern state?
Man.
I'm locked in.
So
It's Maine.
Everything happens in Maine.
It's Maine where they grow all the corn.
man, I'm gonna say that I know it's probably wrong. It's probably the one right under it, but I'm going to say Nebraska because it's the Cornhusker state.
It is Nebraska.
Did you read my mind?
Son of a...
Was I broadcasting? Did I say anything out loud?
I read that short story. I never wanted to go to Nebraska ever.
There's no reason to go to Nebraska.
I've been there.
No
I've
reason
been
to
to
go.
Omaha.
No reason.
It was nice. People were nice there. You know, do you know this? I mean, you go into Nebraska and then you drive into Iowa and then you go back into Nebraska to get to Omaha.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Really?
It's like, wait a minute. This is before I had this is when we didn't have GPS or anything. I was like, I'm lost. We're in Iowa.
Yeah, I would have thrown my hands up too.
Yeah. All right. In what novel are the Glick brothers, Danny and Ralphie, the first victims of vampire Kurt Barlow?
Son of.
Easy, Davo.
Okay. I'm not
Don't
editing.
worry.
Marlo.
Kells has no idea what any of that stuff means, but he'll still come up with the right answer.
I know.
No.
I'm thinking about it real hard, buddy. Here you go.
I appreciate that, Davo, but I think we might be on different channels. No, that's not Stephen King.
Vampire in Brooklyn?
It's Wes Craven. I have no idea. Lost Boys.
Oh, no.
Salem's
sorry.
Lot. It's Salem's
Yeah.
Lot.
Yeah, sure is.
I'm so sorry I let you down.
No. We let ourselves
We let
down
ourselves down by
again.
not being literate.
Yep.
Could have read Lord of the Flies. I was too
No, I
busy
might-
reading.
It's a good book, man. It's a
I
really
might
good book.
write
It's
the
messed
book
up.
Escape from Castle Rock. That's a
You
book that
should.
needs to be written.
Should. That's a great name. Castle Rock.
Can you give us the last 3 questions,
Of course
please?
I will. What is the name of the fictional character in Paul Sheldon's romance novels? And I will
Misery.
accept the first name. Yes.
Nice.
Misery Chastain. I play tested that question, and so many people got it wrong. They had no idea that was the reason it was called Misery.
I thought it was
Yeah.
because his ankles were broken.
Yeah, because that seems kind of
Hobbling
miserable.
around. What holiday was being celebrated at the Overlook Hotel in the famous photo shown at the end of The Shining?
New Year's.
It was not New Year's.
What was it?
Was it Christmas?
It was the July 4th ball of 1921.
Wow.
I'm moving out of there.
Oh, of course not. Couldn't be New Year's because the Overlook's
snowed
closed in
in.
the wintertime.
Snowed in.
Duh.
There you go.
Wow.
I always
Good
presumed that was New Year's.
Wow.
Me too.
Question 10. And Andy, I think this is in your wheelhouse.
Okay.
What song, written by Burt Bacharach and performed by a legendary duo, plays on the clock radio in room 1408? The scene builds the film's suspense as it makes the viewer aware that the paranormal is nearby.
What the world needs now is love.
Gosh, Burt Bacharach wrote so much. I'm just trying to. I don't have this.
I don't have
That's
it
the
either.
only Burt Bacharach song.
That's a good one.
That's all I got.
What
I
is
was
it?
I was trying to give you some hints here, and I know they're really subtle hints, so it's hard. But I was saying that the paranormal is nearby, and this scene builds the film suspense. This is as close to you by the Carpenters.
Oh, wow.
They
Did you
long
ever
to
see this
be-
movie, Davo?
I did.
1408?
I did.
I didn't.
That was good.
It was a great movie.
It's
Yeah.
a very good movie.
The story is fantastic.
I was in love with John Cusack.
He's
When I
amazing.
was a kid, that was John
That was
Cusack.
your
You
guy?
know, I had a great joke. Do you know why John Cusack isn't married?
Mm-mm.
Because he hasn't met me yet.
Oh,
There it is.
I know.
buzzing.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, if I had ever met John Cusack, I probably would have just had nothing to say and walked away. They're like, oh, I can't say anything. Yeah, but yeah. But that's it.
So,
Great job, guys.
Thank you.
Great job for you.
Yeah. So
Thank
why
you.
don't you, Kels? You've been keeping score of this game. Why don't you tell us what the final scores are?
Well, after that riveting game, Davo finished with 200,
Yeah.
Andy 205, and Kels topped out at 230.
Huh. Look at that, Davo.
Yeah.
Good job.
That is
Yeah.
a very good job, Kels. This has
Dave,
nothing to do
I-
with you.
Honestly
Thank you,
thought,
thank you.
and I don't mean to sound patronizing, I thought that this was going to be your game.
Well,
Sorry.
so did I, actually. It was that stupid Lord of the Rings. I almost said Lord of the Rings, so I can't even comprehend Lord
Don't
of the
forget about
Flies.
the James Bond question you got wrong.
Yeah, can't forget about that. Or
I sunk you.
that's all right. That's all right. It
No,
was
you
it was
did
wonderful
great.
having you on the show again, Bettina. You're welcome anytime. Did a great job filling in
Are
for the
you
sensei.
sure?
It was a wonderful quiz. I'm not
We
angry at
really
all.
enjoyed it.
Yes.
Oh, thank you,
Unless you
guys.
make Davo mad, it's not a good episode.
I promised Davo if he ever came to Wilmington, I would make him Filipino food. Promise.
I'm there, man.
I know. Yeah. Bring Emily.
I will. She likes it too.
I had Indian food for dinner tonight. Punjabi Kitchen in Springdale. Oh
They're
my
the best. They are the best
God.
in town.
We just discovered them the other day. I just had leftovers tonight, and it was
Yeah, I
an
love it.
amazing meal.
Been there many times.
I found that their medium is really hot.
It is. They don't mess around.
They don't mess around. The waitress actually smirked when I said medium. You know, and
That's a good move when the waitress looks at you like, huh?
yeah, good luck with that.
So, from all of us here at the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast, this is your MC Davo with Kels.
Tonight, I would like to read you all a line from movie very famously referenced on this show, Vampire in Brooklyn, in the style of Barack Obama. Interesting. I've been stabbed and I've been hanged and I've been burned, even broken on the rack once, but I've never been shot before. Kind of itches a little. And scene.
Bravo. Bravo.
Love it.
Andy.
Whatever happened to my Transylvania twist? So long, ladle brainers.
And the wonderful Bettina.
Oh, I just guess I'll say feel better, Neil, and have a happy and safe and wonderful Halloween. Thank y'all for having me on.
And since he didn't make an appearance, this is for everybody.
Now Ray Guy comes in for
Oh, please.
Ray Guy.
There's a high
Wow.
twisting hang time spiral.
Yeah, that's
We didn't have that music robot either.
Signing
music
off.
robot.
Music robot.
You're at the rules.
The
Oh,
music
that's
robot.
right. Whoops. Sorry.
The adventuring party enters the tavern. At the far side of the room, you see a mysterious figure in a dark black cloak. He rises and approaches the adventuring party. What say you, Neelith the Wise?
Visit us on Twitter at LittleBrain or on Facebook at Brain Little Productions.
What say you, Kelsius the Mighty?
Or you could look for us at our website, brainladle.com.
And what say you, Andronicus the Fool?
Well, we'd also appreciate it if you could check us out there on Patreon and support us. $10 sustaining membership will allow you to be on the show itself, and you can also listen to special episodes, and it's all very cool and keen.
Does everything have to be about the Beatles, Andy?
Yep.
This is a medieval fantasy setting. Why the Beatles?
It's in jolly old England.
Ugh.
You killed the Queen of England the other day.
I did not.
You did with the Charles in Charge thing.
That's a
You
stretch.
did that.
No. That was all. I was listening to the tapes.
Oh, no.
I have. He never mentions it.
You know, that happened to me in John Denver. I went into a...
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I
power
went
right there.
I went into a gas station, and there was like a Time cover of John Denver, and I was like, who made him the sexiest man alive? And turned out he had died in a plane crash. I was like,
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, so you didn't actually
Whoops.
kill him. You just mocked
he was
him after
already
he died.
dead.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
kicked him out of
Davo
the
kills people. It's different.
Oh. Question 3 is
No.
potpourri.
No.
Isn't it?
We gotta do scores.
Oh, yeah.
Scores, category
Scores.
3 then. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Let me edit. Scores,
Well,
please.
we'll edit. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You don't have to edit,
you
too.
just
You
put
just-
whatever I flub in it.
Yeah. That's what the back of the episode is for.
Ninja's kind of dumb. Like, we had some work done in our neighborhood.
Ninja can hear
we
you.
had, like-
It's kinda
Ninja can
dumb.
hear you.
I know, I'm sorry. We had like work done in our neighborhood, and they had like one of those big like spools for electrical cable, and somebody put graffiti, like they put like a spray painted a face on it, and every time I walked that dog, he'd bark his head off at that cable. Like he really thought it was some like a person.
It's a monster
He's
coming
dumb.
at you.
I was like, wow,
Nah,
they painted
he's
a
super
face on
sweet.
it?
They painted, yeah, that's what they do. And yeah, I guess, yeah, they put like, you know, those spools, what I'm talking about? Like, yeah,
Yeah.
they just
Yeah,
spray
yeah,
painted
yeah.
Those are known
a
as
smiley face
those
on
are
the
coffee
side.
tables.
Yeah,
Those big
exactly.
ones, yeah.
Your
Yeah.
Arkansas
We used to have them
show.
in the playground at my school when I went to school in Queens, New York City, obviously. And we had those in the playground with tires. It sounds like a really bad playground, doesn't it?
That's
It's
actually an
inventive.
abandoned construction site, not really a
Yeah.
That
playground.
wasn't a playground.
That was
It's
a
nothing
construction
better than
site.
going outside the playground and, you know, jumping on tires and it had rained and like the water coming out of the
Mhm.
tires and all of it.
Oh my God. That's
It's an awesome memory.
it's the definition of joy.
All right.
What the?
I'm
So-
sorry.
You gotta mute your phone.
Yeah.
It's not even my phone. Whose phone is that? Okay, I'm so sorry.
That's my dealer's phone.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that's my
I
burner
need-
phone. I always
Yeah.
forget to actually get rid of it.
I got,
It's not really a burner phone.
Yeah.
if you hold on to it.
So burner phone, can they track it? Is that they can't track it, right? They.
No, a
Yeah, this-
burner phone is simply you buy it to use once and dispose of it, so you don't care if they're tracking it or not.
It's good to know.
You're
Just in-
using it just to,
Yeah, you're
to
buying
make
it
a
at a
call
7-Eleven
and
in
then-
Baltimore.
Got
yeah.
it. Just in
and
case.
then tossing it as soon as you're done.
Well, you buy a lot of them, so
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
don't just buy the one.
So I've been told.
I don't really know anything about this, but I
Right.
watched.
Yeah, right?
I watched
Again.
Sons of Anarchy. It taught me a lot.
Again,
Watch
I
The
assume
Wire.
you would buy a burner phone in a store that had security cameras. So what's the point?
Well, they
Oh,
don't
which reminds
advertise them as burner phones. It's like, hey,
Yeah,
want to
they're
get
just
away with
old.
dealing drugs? Here's the
Listen, I
best
need a
model.
My friend Kel said I need at least 4.
7 o'clock tomorrow, the fat man walks alone, Davo. FYI. They heard
Understood.
nothing.
Yeah.
I didn't understand that anyway.
The rotten apple falls close to the tree.
Okay. I assume what you're saying is like a reference to a movie that I don't know. So
No, they're
go
just
on.
trying to talk in code.
Oh, gotcha.
I think they're on to us. I'm panicking. What do I do?
This is our burner podcast. Don't worry about it.
No, I'm no big deal.
Nobody
Right on.
listens to it.
Right on. The burner podcast.
You know, I brought my daughter's friends home. Like, I'm like a Uber that doesn't get paid. Like, I'm constantly bringing kids home from school. Man, they made my car stink of patchouli. I was like, I feel like I'm a hippie. This, like, it just stinks.
You know what you do with those hippies? You make them walk. They can get some exercise.
I was like, it smells like 70s in here.
The best time.
Okay.
Haru.
Okay. Have you guys seen these draft Pepsis?
No.
No.
Oh, they're amazing. They come in like a big beer can silo,
Mm-hmm.
and they've got nitro in them, which I don't know what that does, but it makes them delicious.
Oh my gosh.
Nitro Pepsi, ask for it by name.
Okay. I might have to cut down on those a little bit.
Yeah, it's probably not.
So that's
I'm
not
not
good
helping.
for you. I just presume the nitro was.
It's got nitro in it, Andy.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that like a vitamin?
Sorry.
It's an American Gladiator.
Yeah. No. That is
Davo's
American
quiet
Gladiator.
right now because
Yeah.
Davo's on Amazon. How much they cost by the case?
He's trying to buy a case.
I got the diabetes. That would kill me.
Diabetes.
Okay.
I think my favorite gladiator was Laser.
There you go. Quality.
Did he
glass.
actually have lasers? That would have been cool if he
No.
actually had lasers.
This
I
was
never
had
saw the show.
ridiculously large muscles.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I meant, yes, I've noticed that.
The preceding podcast was presented by Brain Ladle Productions. All rights reserved.
Sure. Come get this baby.